Hello, welcome to Conny Decorates today. And of course it's all done with heart. And with heart, of course, with my camera. Exactly. And this is our upside down idea with our last white thick candle. That's exactly where it's broken. And we couldn't use it anymore. And then we made it smaller. We took some costume fabric and just made a homemade shiny decoration here. Exactly. We're just going to go with a day Bible glow. You can still put a vase in there. But if you want to know how this basic structure works, stay tuned. Because we're going to show you that right now. And these are the things we need today for our Easter winter decoration. And I'm already starting. I made a straw. But take a look at what limitations you might have. It doesn't necessarily have to be straw. What else do I have? I have a day Bible glow. I also have a day Bible glow. I have a string of lights left over from the Christmas decorations. Just now I took some from our flag pot. Then I have these cognitive cloths here today that I need. We have a white candle and we've already made it smaller. That was so sweet of you just now, because today we need wax. And I cut some branches to length. And here I cut cross upwards a bit with the garden shears so that we're already getting there, and I've already put that on. I'm going to turn the probe around with the flat side facing up, and I take my branches that I've just sharpened a bit. And I'm placing them here in the probe, all four of them, just like a little table. Turned around. And then we practically have our heating here, and that fits, it holds nicely. Wonderful. And what do we need now? We definitely need the wax that we've already put in. I'll show you that again in a moment. But before we heat it up, let's start again. I have these cosmetic tissues here, and there are several layers here, and I would like to take them apart again. I think that's always a piece here. It's a bit of a busy work, but just take a look at what you have. I've never done this before. I'm just going to give it a try and prepare them while the wax is heating up. 1 pack of cosmetic tissues. Let me show you that real quick. We have a completely normal screw top jar. Inside is the old cheese wax. Then we have a pot here, a little bit of water. Just take a look when you put it in that the water doesn't come up too high, or rather when that comes up to a simmer, so that the water doesn't bubble into the wax or you burn yourself. So that's how we're going to do it now. We're slowly starting to heat the pot and waiting for the entire wax to melt. The water is hot, so you have to work relatively quickly. I'm just going in here with some tongs. I'm very slowly, carefully and meticulously placing the cloth right over here, making sure it's very precisely positioned. Now we've made a bit more wax. Rather, Micha was so sweet, I made a few more cloths because that wasn't quite enough. And I would like to take the wreath down again after yesterday, because there are a few gaps that I would like to close. Nice to pick up. That really worked quickly, and it also works wonderfully, so very, very quickly. And I'm going to be very careful holding onto the stick here and turning my frame round. Now you can carefully pull the first one out again. Now I'm going to use some regular weighting as the base, or well, as filler here. And I'm just going to stick this back into the middle of the wreath. Maybe a little bit into the gaps as well. When you put bee flowers on later, you can also moisten them really well. That's really a great moisture provider. But you can also just take a look, maybe a little lightly take dried moss. I think the white looks really fitting now. And now we're going to apply this everywhere in between. And what's really nice is you get a light snow effect from above now. That fits perfectly. Now here again, something to add. And what I definitely want, I would like the light. I'm actually using the string lights from Blumskill that we had for Christmas. I have this star-shaped string light here. Can you also use a string or thin fairy lights wonderfully now? And I'm going to place this in here as well. This is a bit more stubborn because, of course, through the stars, this is not very specific. But now I'm going to carefully tuck the string lights in to create a border and a little bit into the holes, tucked in so that I get a wonderful view from the outside later. Now very carefully guide it in between, just in a few places where I'm hanging it up. Look out, let it. I think that's also really good for the beef sitting time. In any case, I would like to do that again like this. Having it in between, because I think this green and white is so beautiful, especially now in winter. You can also easily swap that out later. He just has to place one right in between. And I'm simply going to stick this in here as well. Right exactly in between, precisely. I have my spring bulbs here, which I have carefully selected and prepared for planting, ensuring they are in optimal condition for growth. I like to just bloom them like this now, enjoying their vibrant colors and beauty as they flourish in the garden. You can put them in everywhere. You can also find it practical. Now we hope to fix the pots wonderfully here and just stick them into the book. That holds wonderfully, which isn't always nice. I intentionally left that on. Just press it in a bit here so it comes up a little higher and you're done. Wow, that's impressive. We really like it a lot. It's a long-lasting decorative element, I would say. You can swap it out. You can decorate so many things with it. Here you can wonderfully place a vase. Fresh flowers simply illuminated from the outside. So, just take a look. Again, how you would arrange it like that. We really hope that we could inspire you today with this really natural, simple one. And yes, if not, we love it. Frost and decoration idea, then of course we appreciate a thumbs up. Dear ones, if you haven't subscribed to us yet, feel free to subscribe here. On YouTube, it's of course free, just like on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Exactly. I need to think for a moment, so we're leaving now. We're happy to decorate the days with and for you again. Stay very healthy. Feel weighed down. You're Conny and exactly. There it is. See you later. Bye. Bye.